Good morning. We'll start session 8 on chapter surface area and volume. Today's session will be on volume of cone. Formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h cubic units. So in volume we have h. We don't require slant height in volume, but wherein in CSE and TSE of a cone we require slant height. Let's quickly start with the numericals. They are very simple. Some questions are direct here. Quickly, I'll just write down the homework sums first. So your today's homework sums first and write first main, second first main, both first and second. Second main, you have only second because I am solving that the next first one. Then you have third main for homework. Then you have sixth main for homework. Okay. Now, what is the first main? Direct question. Find the volume of a right circular cone. Forget about right, left or whatever given. Usually cone we mention that as a right circular cone only. Why? Because when we draw a cone, this is H, L and R. A right circular cone we mention. Radius is given, height is given. What else if you want to find the volume of a cone? Right? Substitute, find it. Radius is 3.5, height is 12. Direct answer, find it. Slant height is not required at all. Look at the second question. Find the capacity. Capacity is volume in liters. Okay, we know how to convert it to liters. Of a conical vessel with radius and slant height. This one sum I will be doing it. Second main, first one I will do. They have asked us volume in terms of liters whose radius is given and slant height is given. Now radius and slant height is given means actually height is required to find the volume, right? So L is equal to square root of r square plus h square. H we have to find out. So L is equal to, one second. We will write the relation here, that will be better. L square is equal to r square plus h square. So this is 25 square is equal to 7 square plus h square. 625 minus 49 is equal to h square. H square is equal to 576. H is equal to square root of 576. So H is equal to 24 centimeter. Now H you have volume of a cone 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 3, use pi, just check if nothing is given. 22 by 7. R is 7 into 7. H is 24. 7 and 7, 3 ones are, 3 eights are. Volume is equal to 1232 centimeter cube. They have given the question here is find the capacity in liters. So volume in liters will be 1.232 liters. You divide that by 1000. Conversion you already know. Meter cube to liter or centimeter cube to liter, how you have to do it. Okay, that's why I have marked second one for homework. Look at the third question. Height of the cone is 15. If its volume is 1570 centimeter cube, find the radius. Substitution and find it. But use pi as 3.14. Fourth one I'll do it here. Fourth one, if the volume of the right circular cone of height 9 centimeter is 48 pi centimeter cube, find the diameter of its base. To find the diameter, first you have to find the radius of the base. Simple and direct one. Volume is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Volume is 48 pi is equal to 1 by 3, keep pi as it is, r square, that is what you have to find, into h is 9. 48 and pi and pi will get cancelled. 48 into 3 divided by 9 is equal to r square. 3 ones are 3 threes are 3 ones are 3 ones are 3 3 6 are 18. R square is equal to 16. R is equal to root 16. R is equal to 4 centimeter. Therefore, diameter is equal to 2 times of R. 2 into 4, diameter is equal to 8 centimeter. Simple calculations, right? Now, fifth one. A conical pit of top diameter is equal to 3.5 meter, whose radius is equal to 3.5 by 2, is 12 meter deep. H is equal to 12 meter. What is the capacity in terms of kiloliters? So liters is understood. Now kiloliters is in terms of again 1000. Let's quickly find the volume here. First let us find the volume. 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 3.5 by 2 into 3.5 by 2 into 12. 3 ones are 3 fours are 2 ones are 2 11s are. Do all these calculations and cancellations in pencil. 7 ones are 7.5s are. So when you multiply this, you get the answer as 38.5 meter cube. You want the answer in terms of liters, kiloliters, right? 38.5 into 1000. If I multiply, I will get that as, that means in terms of liters. Okay. Now what is this 1000? 1000 is always in terms of, kilos is always in terms of thousands, right? So directly you can write this answer as 38.5 kiloliters. That's all. Kiloliters, you can just mention it. Very clear? Next one. Sixth one I have marked for homework. The volume of a right circular cone they have given. Diameter of the base is 28. So its radius will be, calculate the half of it. Height of the cone. So how to find the height of the cone? Using radius and volume, find the height. Using height, find the slant height. Using slant height, find the CSE. So sixth one is marked for homework, children. Seventh one. Seventh and eighth are interrelated. Usually they want to ask the eighth question in exam also, they have to ask combination of both. Right angle triangle ABC with sides. For this, for easy calculations and understanding, you all should actually have a right angle triangle in your hand, a bigger piece. Mark all the dimensions and you have to do it as it is asked. Only then you will understand this question, because here I will draw the figure. But in examination, if such question comes, you should know which way to rotate, turn, and what is what, height is what, radius is what, you will come to know that. Right angle triangle with sides 5, 12 and 13 centimeter is revolved about 12 centimeter. So of course this only has to be 13 centimeter because it's a hypotenuse. So this can be 5 and this can be 12. It is revolved about 12 centimeter. So if it is revolved about 12 centimeter, how does that come? It comes in the form of a cone. So in the cone also now this only has to be 13. Hypotenuse will not change. It is revolved about 12. So I have written 12. So this will be 12 and this will be 5. Radius part will be 5 actually. You can mark like this if you want. Okay. I'll mark like this. It is revolved about 12. See, it is revolved about 12 means I will revolve it like this, children. If I am revolving like this, this part is curled, right? That part is in round form. So that part is the base form. If that part is the base form, then that will be radius. Do this actually by taking a paper cutting, you will understand. Just imagine, I am folding it like a cone. This parts get rolled, this base part. So that base is nothing but a circular part, diameter part. Okay? I mean the radius part here, this part of a triangle. This is what it is. So we have a triangle where our R is there, H is there, and slant height is there. Let's see what we want. Find the volume. See, the question is very simple, but after drawing this, if you mark this 12 and this 5, it is wrong because they have told it is revolved on 12. So when it is revolved on 12, you should know which is the height and which is radius. Only height and radius will exchange here, but this will remain the same. See, initially I had written here 12 and here 5. Coincidentally, it also came the same thing, but that need not come. It depends on which side you roll actually. So you will only understand if you have a paper in your hand, a triangle in your hand, and you roll it. Directly find the volume. 1 by 3 pi r square h. So this is 1 by 3. Keep this pi as it is because this question is in half question part in 8th one. We are going to correlate those two questions. So keep it as a pi only. R is what? 5 into 5 into h is 12. 3 ones are 3 fours are. So volume is 100 pi centimeter cube. First one I will write. Look at the 8th question. If the same question is, if the same triangle is revolved about the side of 5 centimeter. From 5 centimeter if you roll, what will happen? This will be 12 centimeter, this will be 5 centimeter and this is 13. Okay. So here if it is rolled, let me write here children, R is equal to 5 centimeter, H is equal to 12 centimeter. R is equal to 12 centimeter, H is equal to 5 centimeter. It is revolved about the 5 centimeter part. Volume is equal to pi 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 3 into pi into 12 into 12 into 5. 3 ones are 3 fours are. So 12 fives are 60. 60 into 4, 6 fours are is 24. Pi centimeter cube. Also find the ratio of the volumes of the two solids obtained in question number 7 and question number 8. I will do it here. Ratio of volumes V1 by V2. What is V1? 100 pi by 240 pi. Pi and pi, 0 and 0. So find 2 5s are 10, 2 12s are 24. So they are in the ratio 5:12. Right? The next one. That's why I told you keep this in mind, both the answers. Ninth one. A heap of wheat is in the form of a cone whose diameter is 10.5 centimeter. So radius is 10.5 by 2 centimeter and height is 3 meter. Find its volume. The heap is to be covered by a canvas to protect it from rain. Find the area of the canvas covered. Now if I have to cover it, should be TSA or CSA? Of course it has to be CSA because it is a heap, right? How can I cover from the bottom? Only the heap part is covered. That's the conical part. CSA part is covered. Find the CSA. So first we'll find volume. 1 by 3 pi r square h. For CSA, what do we want? We want slant height. We'll do that after this. 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into R is 10.5 by 2 into 10.5 by 2 into H is 3. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. 2 ones are 2 11s are 7 ones are 7 ones are 7 7 fives are 35. Okay. Further you can't do any cancellation. Direct answer what you get. Multiply that. 1 divided by 2 is there. 86.625 meter or centimeter it is, children. Let me just check. Yeah, it's in meter. Whose diameter is in meter, everything is in terms of meter. Okay. Meter cube. Find CSA now. Let's find the slant height. So direct formula, L is equal to square root of h square plus r square. What is h? So h is 3 meter, 3 square. R, we can just consider this as divided by 2 in decimal I have just taken. So that is 5.25 whole square. 10.5 divided by 2 answer. 3 square is 9. 5.25 answer is 27.5625. We'll do it here, children. Add them both. So you get 36.5625 square root of. Now, how do you find the square root of this? Long division method which you had in 8th standard. You have to perform that. Approximately you get it, but this is the only sum in the whole chapter. What I can say is you have one question where we got the slant height in terms of decimals. Otherwise, all the slant height are whole numbers only, right? So this is the only sum where you have to perform a long division method. Direct answer I'll give you, which will be approximately 6.05. Okay, slant height, meter. Then CSA. What is CSA of a cone? Pi r L. 22 by 7 into R is anything you can take. 5.25 or 10.5 by 2. 10.5 by 2 into L 6.05. 7 ones are 7 ones are 7. 7 fives are 35. 2 ones are 2 11s are. Multiply everything, you will get 99.825 meter square. That's the CSA part. So with this, we also complete volume of cone, and the last part what is left in this chapter is volume of sphere. That will be doing it in the next session. Also volume of hemisphere gets added into this.